What were you doing in Colorado?
Frank,
Excuse me.
Frank,
We go with a bunch of mutual people
you
I
hit
work
him.
with. We go every year.
So you're
Ready
a
when you
real
are.
skier?
Ready
You
when you
ski
are.
a lot? Do you go here like Seven Springs or places
Oh yeah,
like that?
but I've been. I mean, we've been taking a trip out west. I've been to every place out west. We actually fished. I had a blast. We fished in the Yampa River instead of Lake Springs because when you got 4-inch trout.
Okay, before we start this meeting, this board is going to go to executive session.
Didn't have to. Just didn't have to.
Good. How you doing?
Is there a way that I could speak today just to get residents of Cecil Township to shovel snow around their mailboxes? Or no? Okay, so I'll have opportunity?
Right.
Okay,
You
yeah, I just want to
step up
come up and say a couple words and, yeah,
and just make sure.
yeah, Frank knows. Absolutely. Nobody shoveled, I walked by that blue box, nobody shoveled around there.
That right there?
Which one?
Plaid shirt?
Yeah, what's his name? Did he take over?
Oh yeah, they got a group of guys. I appreciate the comments. Appreciate keeping that one conversation. Yes, it was very smart. My girl goes to, like I said, he has a lot of respect. He does.
Technically, she doesn't have a visa.
We know, like I said, that they're so long. Even they back in the day, the state there. He was in Canada. Oh, it was in Canada. Okay. Oh, okay. He's there like all 5 years. So he's out. Yeah, the 1 year goes by.
Yeah, I was there. Oh, you recognize the voice. That's all my grandson. That was the greatest thing in the world. That's the look on his face when you realize that's what happened.
Oh, you are? Okay. Yes, sir.
Oh, did you? No, no. Yeah, it turned out, it was funny, a lady online needed dug out, she needed, to go to a doctor's appointment or something. Two or three people said they were gonna come there for her, she didn't do it. So, I got to about, keep driving my foot, we went over there, dug the lady out, she looked at me coming off the groceries, she goes, how are you gonna do this? I said, I'm gonna use this shovel, ma'am. Turns out it's Dad's aunt. I was like, oh.
He wouldn't do that for his aunt? Shame on you.
But I was just, I thought that was fun. And then I ended up, I always dig out, our neighbor, he's 71 now, and then I dig Kate's out. Kate, 88, Kate, 89, she gotta be close to 90, she getting up. So I dig there. And you should have seen, we got these new kids that moved in here across the street. They've already my tools on, I'll come get my wrenches, get my floor jacks, jacks there. I'm on the dig it out, and they just drive right on by. And I'm like, yeah. They're gonna pay 10, 20 years old.
Yeah, they could be making some money now.
But I mean, all the stuff I get from them, all the time. Anytime I see their number come up on the TV, I know, okay, I'm gonna get the keys to the garage. You know what I mean?
Now you just have to remind them that you didn't, it didn't help.
Like that's like what tools?
Yeah, yeah, I'm talking about the.
Some guy was mentioning like a month ago that the old pan drain load was reversed red. So these momos are under the car looking, they called me and they said, oh no, it's rounded off. And now it's close. And I'm like, what do you want to get the very ice cream? Or you take a drill or something, cut the knots in it, so you can get a screwdriver. One of the two. But I was like, but no, it's righty, tighty, lefty. I guess, I don't know, but I guess one of the guys in business was turning it upside down. I don't know. I was like, I asked one guy, I said, y'all didn't have one of these growing up around here.
Yeah, it's a walking.
That would be great. Troublemaker, how are you? I work there. Walking, getting the phone. I won't, it's just like this. And I mean this.
Hey, Tom, Jack.
Is Tommy going to be on by phone?
Tom, you there?
Yeah, we hear you. We're getting you mic'd up, Tom.
Don't get me mic'd up too loud.
Oh, no, you're very loud right now. Everyone can hear you.
How's that?
I don't care.
Okay?
Okay, I'd like to call this meeting in order. Please rise, salute our nation's flag.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let the record show Supervisor Gizio, Cassiola participating by phone, Cindy Fisher, Darlene Barney, Bill Schifoni. In addition, Dawn Januso, Township Manager, Jack King, Assistant Township Manager and Director of Planning, Sean Bukovinsky, Chief of Police, Jeff Huseman, Director of Public Works, Fire Chief Ted Wolford, Dan Miller of Southbridge EMS, Engineer Dan Dizeroth of Gateway Engineers, and Township Solicitor Gretchen Moore. At this time, I would like to make a statement. It was brought to this board's attention that during the January 2026 Parks and Recreation Board meeting, that individuals who were being considered for board appointments were allowed to participate as full members. We recognize and acknowledge this mistake. We understand the importance of transparency, recognize that those members should have been formally appointed before they were allowed full Parks and Recreation Board participation. We also ask that you to remember that the Parks and Recs Board is a full volunteer board that hosts many township events, including the Fall Festival. These events take hours and hours of work and preparation, and we are grateful to the members who are willing to step up and volunteer their time. At this time, I make a motion to table resolutions 47, 48, and 49.
So moved.
I have a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 5-0.
Motion carries 5-0. At this time, we'll take citizens' comments. Comments will be taken at this time for any item to be voted on by the board that appears on the agenda. General township comments or questions will be addressed after Board of Supervisors discussion of old business. Please step to the microphone, state your name and address for the record. Please limit your comments to 3 minutes as a courtesy to other residents. It's off the agenda. 47, 48, and 49 are off the agenda. Is there any other public comments?
It was tabled.
It was tabled. This board is agreed to table those 3 resolutions. Yes.
Yes, and the board is going to advertise and follow their appointment policy. Am I not on? They're going to advertise more fully and follow their appointment policy as well. So you will look for advertising and look for this in the future on the agenda.
Announcements. The Ladies Auxiliary is sponsoring a family bingo, Cecil Volunteer 3, 3351 Millers Run Road, Cecil, on Sunday, February 15th. Doors open at 11 a.m. and bingo starts 11:45. Kitchen is open from 11 a.m. while supplies last. Admission is $5 and includes 13 games. Children must be accompanied by an adult. There will be a Chinese auction. Door prize is 50-50. Payout is $20 per game. Tickets are available at the door, cash only. There will be a Historical Society meeting on Wednesday, February 18th, 2026 at 7 p.m. in the meeting room of the municipal building. Cecil Township Parks and Recreation Board is still looking for members to add to their team. Letters of interest should be sent to the attention of Township Manager Dawn Januso. At this time, we will have our professional staff reports. Who wants to lead it? Dan, you have anything from Southbridge?
Okay. Received the monthly report.
I don't know if they can hear you, Dan. I don't think that microphone's on.
Any better?
Yeah.
Okay. 2 things to report. We're pleased to share that Southbridge EMS, after securing grant support for the program, has received certification of recognition from the Office of State Fire Commissioner through the Voluntary Rescue Service Recognition Program, a lot of words, designating us as a Swiftwater Rescue Type 4A service. This will strengthen our ability to respond independently or with other agencies, and enhance the overall community safety and emergency response to water situations and flooding. The other thing I have to note was Canonsburg Ambulance in mid-April will assume responsibility for ambulance coverage within Peters Township service area. Peters Township VFW Ambulance Service is expected to cease operations after April, starting May 1st. The transition will not impact residents of Cecil Township, as Southbridge has and will continue to serve the entire service area of Cecil Township and is the primary provider. We expect an orderly transition and anticipated movement from Peters to Canonsburg Ambulance, and established mutual aid agreements and interagency coordination with our neighboring service providers is expected to continue without disruption. So there will be a change, but it shouldn't affect Cecil or Canonsburg or Peters in the future.
Thanks, Dan. Appreciate that. Jeff?
Nothing really to report except we've had a rough winter. January's been a bad month for us. We had 12 call-outs for snow events. I would like to say the Public Works Department, the 14 guys that are under me, did an excellent job of removing this snow. That's the most we've seen since 2010. We got a young group and like a middle-aged group. Them guys came in, they knocked it out. The older guys, they knew what to do. This isn't their first rodeo. I feel they should get a... What's that?
Mikey did a good job.
Oh, yes, he did. Yeah, them guys really, they put everything into it. I mean, they worked 26 hours around the clock.
And our trucks,
And I was out with them, for the full 26. Yeah, they did a good job. So
Jeff, our trucks didn't break down either, right?
No, we
That's
had
good.
one truck go down. It was a malfunction with the DEF fluid. Other than that, every truck ran fine. So them guys deserve a round of applause for what they did. They really did. And that's it, Mr. Chairman.
Thanks, Joe. Teddy?
Yeah, I have an update on the merger. Things are moving forward. We did receive our articles of corporation on January 5th, 2026 for the new 501c3 fire department. We have not received 501c3 status yet. It's just the articles of corporation. This past month, we had 14 of our firefighters attend a leadership and officers class in South Point. So we got through that. Currently, we're wrapping up equipment checks and some odds and ends with getting the quick response service going. We've been working with Southbridge EMS. Dan and his staff have been great to us, so we appreciate them. The new fire engine was delivered. We're currently waiting for registration and license plates. That way we can drive it on the road and get it to places where we need to put the equipment in and get things mounted. We also need to get a radio ordered for that truck and installed, and then it'll be ready for service probably in the next month or two, hopefully. On the agenda tonight, you do have from Emergency Management an updated emergency operations plan. That updates the emergency operation plan from 2009. That's all I have.
Thanks, Teddy. Chief, you have anything? You good? Dawn? Dan? You ready?
Just to note that there's not much going on with the conditions outside, but they have started work on the Iron Ridge plan, and we're waiting for Stewart to get better conditions to continue to finish up the Public Works project. That's all.
Okay, thanks, Dan. Cindy, do you want to comment on the update of that grant that we were successful in?
Yeah, I was going to do it at the end, but I'll do it now. Okay. So during the last meeting, I told you that we did not get the grant for the Georgetown underpass. I wasn't wrong. We initially did not get the grant for the Georgetown underpass, and then they reconsidered. And while they didn't give us the full amount, they did give us $750,000 towards the realignment of that underpass. We're not there. There were two options within the grant. One that was a full widening and raising of the bridge, which would have allowed traffic to flow freely, and one that is just a partial version of that. The partial version of that is about $880,000. The full version of the grant that was applied for was about $2.9 million. So we still have some funding to go, some ways to go on the funding, whether we get another $200,000 and just do the partial widening, or we can get to the $3 million. So I'll continue to work on that. So don't get too excited that it's going to happen like right now, but it is going to happen, and I will continue to work on grants as long as this board will allow me to make some improvements there. So we did get almost $1 million, which is great.
Thanks, Cindy.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll start with the resolutions. 37, 2026. Considering the acceptance of the public improvements for half of McConnell Road in the McConnell Trails Residential Land Development Plan Phase 1, revised as recommended by the township engineer.
This is, for the board's information, this is the plan of McConnell Trails Phase 1. The board has accepted the roads in yellow. The portion in orange was a widening of McConnell Road that sort of, it didn't fall through the cracks. They never submitted it for acceptance. And I guess they're just cleaning up some things, and they found that this was never dedicated. So the purpose tonight is just to dedicate the additional area on the McConnell Trail side to the right-of-way of McConnell Road. So we're in agreement. This was always planned as part of a subdivision. Would recommend proceeding to accept the additional right-of-way.
Thanks, Dan. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Resolution 38, 2026, consider authorizing township engineer to prepare specifications and take bids on the 2026 road maintenance project.
So the board has the memo from Joe and myself related to the road program. We can walk through it if you'd like.
Yeah, you can go through it real quick. Dan, Joe?
Sure.
Okay, we looked at everything, and we've got 3 contracts proposed. Contract A, which would be our PennDOT liquid fuels contract. For that contract, we're looking to do the section of McConnell Road from Park Crest Road to Cecil Henderson Road. We had done part of McConnell about 2 years ago, and this will finish out McConnell Road. Also, we want to do 3 parts of Profio Road. Profio from Highland Road to King Road intersection. King Road intersection to 228 Profio Road, and 26 Profio Road to 80 Profio Road. This road, these 3 sections of road, we had looked at about 2 years ago, and we had just deferred them till over other projects. So that would take care of those 3 parts to get Profio Road cleaned up. Then we have 2 roads in Georgetown Estates, Valley View Drive from Georgetown Road to Old Farm Road, and Lexington Drive from Valley View Drive to Yorktown Road. I think about 4 years ago, we did some work in Georgetown on portions of these roads. Again, this will clean up getting these areas completed. So the total opinion of cost for contract A is estimated to $1,001,078.45. Moving on to our capital fund program, which would be contract B. We're proposing to pave the former Public Works building area once the demolition is completed. The opinion of the cost of that is $56,817.75. And then we did some work last fall on O'Hara Road, select areas, which we did the micro milling in November.
Right.
So we're going to go back, and we'd like to mill 2 inches off of those sections of road that were micro milled and get those paved with 2 inches of wearing surface. So the total of contract B would be $153,413.14. And our contract C would be our annual line striping contract, which we have estimated to be around $125,000 for completion. So overall, the opinion of cost is just a little over $1.2 million, and we ask for authorization to put this out for bid. And if we get some better prices in, we may do some additional projects based on what the costs come in at.
Okay, right now, Joe, is the oil price index down slightly from the end of last
A
season?
little bit.
Okay,
But you know, we get the contract out early now, the contractors are competitive. They always try to beat last year's price, so hopefully it'll be to our benefit.
okay. Thanks, Joe. Dan, appreciate it. Okay, do we have a motion?
So moved.
We have a motion, a second?
Second.
Second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Motion carries. Resolution 39, 2026, consider application 2026-0001 for the Morgan Lot Line Revision Plan. Applicants Mark and Sandy Morgan. Location 239 Profio Road, McDonald. R1 Low Density Residential Zoning District. The Planning Commission recommended approval on January 15, 2026.
Members of the board, this is the plan that they've created. They're subdividing off the lot to now that they would have two houses, one on lot one, and then the remnant parcel on parcel A, which is a large tract of land here. Both lots are served by sanitary sewers and have other utilities, and the lot's approximately 1.2 acres. They've addressed the comments that were in our letter, and we would recommend approval of the plan.
Do I have a motion?
So moved.
We have a motion.
Second.
Second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Resolution 40, 2026. Consider application 2026-0002 for the Holy Rosary Church of Consolidation Plan. Applicant Danielle Black and Selah Christian Arts Center. Location 53 Birch Alley, 0 Beach Street, Muse. Commercial 3 Village Commercial Zoning District. The Planning Commission recommended approval on January 15, 2026.
So this is a property located at the corner of Beach and Birch. This is Muse Bishop Road here. The purpose of the plan is to remove this lot that divides between the existing building and the open lot. We understand that there may be a land development plan coming after this for some sort of establishment on this property. In terms of the subdivision/consolidation plan, the applicant's engineer has addressed all the comments. Their applicant's engineer is in the audience tonight if anybody has any questions, but we would recommend approval.
Thanks, Dan. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
We have a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Resolution 41, 2026, consider the 2025 Cecil Township Planning and Zoning Annual Report, which received Planning Commission approval on January 15, 2026. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
We have a motion. Is there a second? I'll second it. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Motion carries. Resolution 42, 2026, consider setting a public hearing date for continued discussion on a proposed solar ordinance.
We're looking in March for this, right?
Yes.
So what if we do Monday, March 9th, 7 o'clock?
Is that before the regular meeting?
No, our regular meeting would be the Monday before the 2nd, just to give it its fair time. Are you good with that?
Tom, can you make that March 9th? It's a Monday.
Yes.
Okay. Darlene?
Darlene?
You okay, Monday, March 9th for a hearing on the solar?
Sure.
7 p.m.?
7.
What time?
7? Does that work?
Yeah.
Sounds good. As long as it's in the evening.
Okay, do we need a motion? Okay. Okay, then we set the date then, we'll advertise Monday, March 9th, 7 p.m. for a hearing on the solar ordinance. Resolution 43, 2026, consider for adoption the 2026 Emergency Operations Plan. Do I have a motion?
So moved. Oh,
I
second.
have a motion. Do I have a second? We have a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Darlene?
I said aye.
Motion carries. Resolution 44, 2026, consider the request for $6,000 toward the community fireworks display in Muse to be held on Friday, July 3rd, 2026, with a rain date set of Saturday, July 4th. Because of the 250th anniversary of our country, Joe Prederati would like to expand the display.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second it.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Resolution 45, 2026, consider the appointment of Jordan Tax Services Incorporated as Deputy Tax Collector for Real Estate Tax for Cecil Township for the years 2026 through 2029, and authorizing the township to enter into an agreement with Jordan Tax Service Incorporated related to the deputization.
So
Do I have a
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Motion carries. Okay, let's see. Resolution 46, 2026. Consider an agreement with Range Resources for use of property located on Miller's Run Road as a transportation staging area.
I'll make that motion.
We have a motion. We have a second.
Second.
Second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 I'm gonna abstain. I never saw the final agreement.
Okay. 4-0, 1 abstention. Resolution 50, 2026. Consider the Board of Supervisors minutes from the Monday, January 5th, 2026 regular monthly meeting.
So moved.
We have a motion. Is there a second?
Bill seconded.
Second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Motion carries. Resolution 51, 2026. Consider the Board of Supervisors minutes from the 10 a.m. special meeting on Wednesday, January 14th, 2026.
So moved.
We have a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Resolution 52, 2026. Consider the general fund invoices from January 1st through January 31st, 2026.
So moved.
We have a motion.
Second.
There's a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. At this time, we'll take citizens' general comments and questions. Anybody have any comments in the audience?
Candy Wathier, Elm Drive. First of all, Frank, I want to thank you for giving verbal reports now from the department heads. I appreciate that. However, one wasn't given about the open records hearing or the status conference for the validity challenge. I was wondering if we could get an update.
Yeah.
Sure. Yes, I'll give an update. So the board has. Hi. The board does have my written report, but as to the litigation matters, I think there were 3 I can update everybody on. We had an appeal in the Commonwealth Court. It was the Shane zoning appeal. We were the appellee, so we did not appeal. We were successful before the Court of Common Pleas. We were also successful before the Commonwealth Court, so that decision is done, and hopefully that case is over. There were 3 OOR appeals. 2 of them were consolidated together. I've been calling those Appeal 1 and 2. Then there was Appeal 3, which was a second appeal. There was a 4th right-to-know request from Range where the township was successful at the OOR level, and they did not appeal. So of those 4, the first 3 have been briefed and argued, and we are just waiting for the judge to make a decision. He also asked for documents to review in camera, and he has all of those documents now as well. So we're waiting. And then we were in court today on a status conference related to the substantive validity challenge, and the judge scheduled a argument on May 1st in that matter. That matter has also been fully briefed, so there's just going to be an argument, and then the judge will make a decision.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Candy. Anyone else have any comments?
Hello, my name is Glenn Roddenbaum. I'm the postmaster of Cecil. First off, thank you, Jeff, for all of you guys that have done during this this Snowmageddon or whatever it's called. We haven't seen this since 2020. What, 2010?
Yep.
My employees have done the best, the absolute best that they can. But if the residents of Cecil, hopefully they're listening, please shovel around your mailboxes and your steps. My employees have done their absolute best. I think right now I'm probably at 93% of delivery, but we want to get to 100%. So if the neighbors can help out, do the best that you can. But my employees, I'm not going to put their safety as well as their health in regards to the delivery of mail. But thank you, Jeff. Awesome job today. Yep.
Thanks, Glenn.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Ned Williams. I'm with the Montour Trail Council. As you guys all know, the very first section of the Montour opened here in Cecil Township in October of '92. And we've had a long, great relationship with you guys and, look forward to it moving forward in the future. I just wanted to publicly state, because we sort of haven't done that yet, we have an issue with the National Tunnel, which is right here in the township. It failed an inspection. We had to close it. We had to do some temporary repairs to it. We are hopeful that in the spring, further engineering review will allow us to open it on a limited basis, somewhat constrained, while we seek funding for a more permanent solution, which would be on the order of what was done over in Greer Tunnel on the other side of Chartiers Creek 3 years ago. So we're working on it. But we wanted to get on the record of saying that yes, we do have an issue. The tunnel's presently closed. We are hopeful that our engineering reviews will allow it to be opened for safe public use on a limited basis in the spring. And we're going to be going from there. We're going to be, doing some fundraising and some publicity campaigns and other things in order to raise the necessary funds that it's going to take to fix that thing, which is kind of on the order of the upper end Georgetown Road project. That's about the order of magnitude, but we'll see. These things are all still in development. That's really all I have to say, unless anybody has any questions. Darlene?
Yes. Yes. How much do you think it's going to take to repair that? Roughly.
We're not really sure yet, but it's probably going to be somewheres in the $3 million range.
To just repair that?
To do the initial section of repairs. That's correct.
So,
but that's not based on a firm engineering estimate yet. That's kind of an initial estimate.
Okay. Roughly $3 million. And how long? How long do you anticipate on?
Oh, I don't know. How long does it take to raise that? I have no idea.
Not so much raising that, but how long before you can't start until you raise it.
That's right. You have to have the money before you can begin the project. So, that's going to be a while.
Are you taking donations?
Sure.
Okay.
I think
and where?
I think our trail website has something up on the website, or if not, there will be something up on the website, and there will be further communication on this. But you guys are our host township here, have been since '92, and this thing is here in the township, and I just wanted to come in and talk to you directly and get on the record about this. There will be a lot more communication as this thing goes forward. Thank you, Darlene. And anybody else? Well,
Lisa, state your name. Please state your name for the record.
So that it can be heard recorded, she's asking if it was deemed a historical site. Sorry,
No,
didn't
it's
mean
not-
to repeat you.
Not official. I mean, it was built as part of the, Montour Railroad in 1913 and then improved in 1922. But it's doesn't have a specific historical designation as such, to my knowledge. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Ned. Anyone else? Any old business? New business? Any board members?
Frank?
Darlene, you got anything?
Yes, I do have a question. Being that Joe Site's got all the road repairs and everything, I was told by you that Jeff Huesmans and his group
Yeah.
are going to do Carmen Road.
Yeah, we'd like to
It's
do it.
about time.
We'd like to do it in-house. I mean, we've used a lot of money and salt in that, but how, you think we still should be able to do it?
And is that
Yeah.
going to be the first one on the agenda for you to do? And then after that, you're going to do a lot of line painting, right? With just a roller and a... Okay.
But no, we have it on here. We'd like to get that done, definitely.
Thank you. It's long time coming.
Thanks, Darlene. Anyone else? Can I get a motion to adjourn this meeting?
I'll make that motion.
I have a motion and a second.
I'll second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. This meeting is adjourned. Thanks, Tom. Hope you feel better.
Carol.
You did amazing.
Don't run off.